Welcome to another unforgettable journey into the heart of Paris, where history is not confined behind museum glass but continues to live within the walls of a remarkable apartment. Today, we are stepping inside a residence that feels less like a private home and more like a living art museum, where every vintage French antique quietly preserves memories from another century. From the moment we arrive, this apartment invites us to slow down, appreciate craftsmanship, and discover how architecture, furniture, and decorative arts come together to tell a story that has endured through generations. Join me as we explore every room, every detail, and every hidden treasure that makes this extraordinary Parisian home a timeless masterpiece. Before reaching the apartment itself, we begin on a peaceful Parisian street where elegant Haussmann facades line the boulevard beneath rows of mature chestnut trees. The atmosphere immediately feels different from the fast pace of modern cities. Ornate balconies, limestone walls softened by time, and tall windows reflect the architectural vision that transformed Paris during the 19th century. As morning light gently illuminates the historic buildings, it becomes clear that these streets are not simply pathways but open-air galleries of French heritage. Every weathered stone and wrought iron balcony reminds us that true vintage beauty grows richer with age, carrying the stories of countless lives that have passed before us. Standing before the building, we admire a facade that has remained remarkably faithful to its original character. Its creamy limestone exterior is beautifully balanced with elegant symmetry, finely carved window surrounds, decorative cornices, and graceful wrought iron balconies crafted by skilled French artisans. Built during the Grand Haussmann transformation of Paris, the architecture reflects a period when beauty and function were inseparable. Unlike modern buildings that often prioritize efficiency, this facade was designed to inspire admiration from every passerby. Even after more than a century, it continues to embody the timeless spirit of Paris, proving that exceptional craftsmanship never truly grows old. Passing through the grand wooden entrance doors feels like crossing an invisible boundary between the present and the past. The polished brass handles bear the gentle patina of countless hands, while the carved oak panels reveal the remarkable skill of craftsmen who understood that even the smallest architectural detail deserved artistic attention. Inside, the entrance vestibule welcomes visitors with original mosaic flooring, stone walls, and softly filtered natural light. Every element creates an atmosphere of quiet dignity, suggesting that this apartment was never intended merely as a place to live, but as a home where beauty, tradition, and history coexist in perfect harmony. Before reaching the apartment door, we ascend an elegant staircase that feels like an architectural masterpiece in its own right. Smooth limestone steps, worn gently by generations of residents, spiral upward beneath a beautifully crafted wrought iron balustrade. The intricate floral patterns of the ironwork reflect the extraordinary artistry that once defined Parisian architecture. Sunlight streams through a tall stained glass window, casting delicate colors across the stairwell and revealing textures shaped by more than a century of everyday life. Every step upward feels like traveling deeper into another era, where craftsmanship was celebrated as an essential part of daily living. As the apartment door slowly opens, we are welcomed into an entrance hall that immediately establishes the character of the home. Rich oak parquet flooring glows beneath warm natural light, while hand-carved wall paneling frames the space with understated elegance. An antique console table, crowned by a gilded French mirror, quietly introduces the collection that lies beyond. In 19th-century Parisian homes, entrance halls were carefully designed to create a lasting first impression, reflecting both hospitality and refinement. Here, every vintage object performs that role beautifully, greeting visitors not with extravagance but with timeless grace and quiet confidence. The magnificent gilded mirror above the entrance console is far more than a decorative object. Crafted during the late 19th century, its hand-carved wooden frame is adorned with delicate acanthus leaves and floral motifs finished in softly aged gold leaf. Long before electric lighting transformed interior design, mirrors like this played an essential role in Parisian homes by multiplying the warm glow of candles throughout elegant rooms. Today, the slightly weathered surface reflects more than the apartment itself. It quietly captures generations of arrivals, departures, celebrations, and everyday moments, becoming a silent witness to the passage of time. Beyond the entrance hall, the salon unfolds like the first gallery of a private museum. Tall French windows fill the room with gentle daylight, illuminating intricate ceiling moldings, original marble fireplaces, and beautifully aged parquet floors arranged in the classic Versailles pattern. Every piece of furniture has been thoughtfully chosen, not simply for decoration but for its history and craftsmanship. During the Belle Epoque, salons like this served as places where artists, musicians, writers, and intellectuals gathered to exchange ideas and celebrate culture. Even today, the room preserves that remarkable atmosphere, inviting conversation while surrounding its guests with timeless vintage beauty. Positioned gracefully around the salon are a collection of authentic Louis XVI-style chairs whose elegant proportions immediately draw the eye. Their fluted legs, finely carved frames, and beautifully aged upholstery reflect a design philosophy inspired by classical antiquity rather than excessive ornamentation. Over decades, the wood has developed a rich patina that no modern finish could ever replicate, while the subtle signs of wear reveal lives once lived around them. These chairs have likely witnessed family gatherings, intimate conversations, afternoon tea, and quiet evenings beside the fireplace. They are no longer simply furniture but cherished storytellers, preserving the refined spirit of vintage French living through every carefully carved detail. At the center of the salon stands a magnificent marble fireplace, quietly commanding attention with its timeless presence. Long before central heating transformed European homes, fireplaces like this were the true heart of a Parisian apartment, gathering families together during long winters and illuminating evenings with the gentle glow of dancing flames. The finely carved mantel, crafted from creamy Carrara marble, is decorated with delicate floral garlands and classical motifs that speak of 19th-century French artistry. Although the fire may burn less frequently today, the fireplace continues to radiate warmth through its history, reminding us that some of the most meaningful moments in life are shared around a single hearth. Resting proudly upon the marble mantel is an exquisite French Ormolu clock, its gilded bronze surface softly mellowed by more than a century of careful preservation. Unlike modern clocks that simply display the hour, this remarkable piece was designed to celebrate both engineering and sculpture. Tiny hand-cast details of laurel leaves, ribbons, and classical figures reveal the extraordinary talent of Parisian bronze artisans. Its rhythmic ticking once provided the soundtrack to everyday life, marking family dinners, evening conversations, and quiet mornings. Today, each measured second feels like a gentle reminder that while people come and go, true craftsmanship continues to endure. Surrounding the salon are carefully curated oil paintings that transform the walls into a personal art gallery. Each gilded frame holds more than an image. It preserves a fragment of French cultural memory. Romantic countryside landscapes, elegant Parisian streets, and intimate portraits reflect the artistic tastes of generations who believed that fine art belonged within everyday life rather than behind museum walls alone. Time has softened the colors, creating a beautiful harmony between the paintings and the apartment itself. Together, they demonstrate how vintage interiors become richer when every artwork carries not only aesthetic beauty but also emotional and historical significance. Suspended gracefully from the ornate plaster ceiling, an antique crystal chandelier captures every ray of daylight that enters through the tall French windows. Each hand-cut crystal prism scatters light across the room, producing a delicate sparkle that changes with every passing hour. During the 19th century, before electricity illuminated Parisian homes, chandeliers like this reflected hundreds of candle flames, creating an atmosphere of extraordinary warmth and elegance. Even today, its timeless beauty remains captivating. Rather than overwhelming the room, the chandelier gently celebrates the craftsmanship of artisans who understood that light itself could become an essential element of interior design. Tucked beside one of the salon windows is a cozy library corner where floor-to-ceiling bookcases embrace a comfortable reading chair upholstered in faded linen. Leather-bound volumes line the shelves, their worn spines and softly yellowed pages revealing decades of careful reading. In historic Parisian homes, Personal libraries reflected intellectual curiosity as much as social status. They were spaces where philosophy, literature, architecture, and art inspired thoughtful conversations that often lasted late into the evening. Here, every vintage book feels like an invitation to rediscover forgotten ideas, proving that knowledge, much like fine furniture, gains character with the passage of time. Nestled beside the library stands an elegant writing desk crafted from richly figured walnut, adorned with intricate marquetry and finely cast brass fittings. Before telephones and digital communication reshaped human connection, desks like this witnessed the writing of heartfelt letters, personal journals, and treasured family records. Every tiny drawer once protected precious documents, carefully folded correspondence, and cherished keepsakes. The smooth surface, gently polished by generations of hands, reflects years of quiet creativity. Looking at this remarkable piece, it becomes easy to imagine candlelit evenings when words traveled slowly across paper yet carried immeasurable emotional weight. Leaving the salon, we enter a dining room where elegance is expressed through harmony rather than excess. A long solid oak dining table anchors the space beneath another crystal chandelier, while antique sideboards display carefully arranged porcelain and silverware collected over many decades. In traditional French homes, the dining room represented far more than a place to enjoy meals. It celebrated hospitality, conversation, and the simple pleasure of bringing generations together around beautifully prepared food. Every chair, every cabinet, and every carefully polished surface reminds us that vintage interiors preserve not only beautiful objects but also the timeless rituals of everyday family life. Displayed behind the glass doors of an antique cabinet is a remarkable collection of French porcelain inspired by the celebrated traditions of Sèvres. Their hand-painted floral motifs, luminous glazes, and graceful gold accents demonstrate the extraordinary precision achieved by generations of ceramic artisans. These pieces were never created merely for display. They once played a central role in elegant dinners, holiday celebrations, and family milestones. Tiny variations in each brushstroke reveal the unmistakable touch of the artist's hand, making every plate, teacup, and serving dish a unique work of art. Together, they remind us that in vintage French homes, even the simplest meal could become a beautiful cultural tradition. Beyond the formal dining room, the kitchen reveals a quieter side of the apartment, one rooted in daily rituals rather than grand occasions. Unlike contemporary kitchens filled with sleek appliances and minimalist finishes, this space embraces warmth through painted wooden cabinetry, worn limestone countertops, and open shelves displaying copper cookware that has acquired a beautiful patina over generations. Every scratch on the work table and every polished handle speaks of countless family recipes lovingly prepared. Here, the kitchen is not simply a workspace but a living archive of French culinary tradition, where ordinary ingredients once became extraordinary meals shared beneath the same timeless roof. Hanging neatly above the stone preparation counter is a remarkable collection of antique French copper pots and pans, their softly burnished surfaces glowing beneath natural light. Long admired for their exceptional heat conductivity, copper vessels became indispensable in French kitchens where precision was considered an essential ingredient of fine cooking. Yet beyond their practical purpose, these handcrafted pieces possess a quiet beauty that modern cookware rarely achieves. Their worn handles, gentle dents, and naturally aged finish tell the story of thousands of carefully prepared meals, proving that true vintage charm is created through years of faithful service rather than flawless perfection. Stepping into the master bedroom, the atmosphere changes almost instantly. The lively conversations imagined in the salon give way to a peaceful retreat where soft natural light filters through linen curtains and dances gently across original oak parquet floors. An antique carved bed becomes the room's centerpiece, surrounded by delicate bedside tables, vintage lamps, and carefully preserved family heirlooms. Rather than overwhelming the senses, every element invites calm reflection. This bedroom reminds us that the finest Parisian interiors were designed not to impress visitors alone but to provide comfort, beauty, and tranquility for everyday life. Against one wall stands a magnificent 19th-century walnut wardrobe, while at the foot of the bed rests a beautifully aged leather traveling trunk reinforced with weathered brass hardware. Both pieces carry far greater significance than simple storage. The wardrobe once protected carefully tailored garments worn through changing fashions and generations, while the trunk likely accompanied journeys by train across France and beyond. Every scratch, faded leather corner, and polished lock reflects a life filled with movement, celebration, and memory. Together, they remind us that vintage furniture preserves not only craftsmanship but also the personal stories of those who once depended upon it. Even the bathroom respects the apartment's remarkable history while embracing discreet modern conveniences. Marble flooring, vintage brass fixtures, and a beautifully restored porcelain basin preserve the room's timeless character without sacrificing comfort. An antique mirror reflects soft morning light, while carefully chosen accessories complement the original architectural details instead of competing with them. This thoughtful balance demonstrates an important lesson in historic interior design. Preserving heritage does not require abandoning modern living. Instead, the old and the new coexist gracefully, allowing another century of life to unfold without erasing the beauty of the past. As we continue our journey, it becomes clear that the apartment's greatest beauty does not lie in a single masterpiece but in the countless small details that quietly enrich every room. The subtle patina of bronze door handles, the softened edges of carved moldings, the gentle creak of century-old parquet floors, and the delicate fading of antique textiles all reveal the passage of time with remarkable honesty. These imperfections are not flaws to be corrected but treasured marks of authenticity. They remind us that vintage interiors become more meaningful because they have been lived in, cared for, and passed lovingly from one generation to the next. Walking through this extraordinary apartment now feels less like visiting a beautifully decorated home and more like exploring a private museum where every object continues to fulfill its original purpose. The Louis XVI chairs still welcome conversation. The marble fireplace remains the heart of the salon. The Ormolu clock faithfully measures the passing hours, and the crystal chandeliers continue to illuminate rooms filled with history. Every antique carries its own quiet narrative, weaving together centuries of French craftsmanship, family tradition, and artistic devotion. Here, vintage beauty is never frozen in time. It remains wonderfully alive through everyday living. As our journey comes to an end, we leave with more than admiration for exquisite architecture and remarkable antiques. We leave with a deeper appreciation for the stories hidden within every room, every handcrafted object, and every carefully preserved detail. This Paris apartment reminds us that a truly beautiful home is not measured by luxury alone but by the memories it protects and the history it quietly shares. Like a living art museum, it allows another century to breathe through its walls, inviting each new generation to cherish the timeless spirit of vintage French living. Thank you for joining me on this unforgettable tour, and until our next adventure, may you continue discovering the beauty, craftsmanship, and enduring stories that make historic interiors so extraordinary.